Hi, I'm John Alesi, and welcome back to my channel where I talk about buying and selling real estate in Mission Viejo and the South Orange County area of California. You know, in recent weeks I've been asked if people are really buying homes during this government shutdown of the economy. And if so, who's buying? Are we allowed to visit homes? And what should sellers do to get ready if buyers come to visit? Well, these are all great questions, and I'd like to address them for you. So first of all, who needs to buy? Number one, people who perhaps are leasing and they're running out of time on their lease, or their landlord has given them notice that the lease will not be renewed. I've also heard of apartments that'll begin renovations and they're giving tenants a 30-day notice to vacate. Next, a buyer with a mortgage interest rate lock that's expiring. Maybe you were fortunate to get a great rate and locked in, but it's going to be expiring very shortly. Number three, people that can take advantage of the market with low competition. Perhaps in the past you've been outbid several times, but now you might be the only buyer making an offer. And finally, 1031 exchange clients. These are tightly regulated with strict time frames dictated by the IRS. As of today, they've not extended the regulations, even though a national emergency has been declared, but this might change in the coming weeks. So let's talk about some tips if you're buying right now. The most important step is to narrow the field of homes you'd like to visit. Use the online photos and virtual tours to eliminate all the places that don't meet your needs. This is not the time to see what's on the market or cruise around looking for decorating ideas. Next, when you're in the home, don't touch anything. Let your agent do the touching. Take more photos and videos, as you may not be able to go back for a second visit. And then sanitize when you're done. Use your own car when you're going to the properties. Let's not have the clients and realtors in the same car. And practice that 6-foot rule when you arrive at the door of the home and while you're inside the listing. Next, wear your mask and gloves. I know it's a little uncomfortable, but they add a level of security. And we all feel a little weird having a conversation through these masks, but the protection is worth it. And if you use the disposable gloves and masks, don't dispose of them on the property. Make sure you get rid of them correctly. And finally, bring hand sanitizer in case you do touch anything and want to be sure that your hands are contamination free. Now, the next question is, are you allowed to show your home if you're a seller? Well, currently in California, with the exception of Los Angeles City, the answer is yes, but only to a small number of people. CAR, the California Association of Realtors, recommends only 2 people at a time go into the house. Yes, that suggests 2 buyers or 1 buyer when 1 realtor can go in together. You can't have the whole family visiting at the homes these times. Leave the kids and grandparents and in-laws at home. They'll have to be content to look at the virtual tours and photos, or maybe have one of the buyers or the agent walk around with a video or a FaceTime. Now, if you're a seller, here are some tips for you. Turn on all the lights before showing, so the home looks bright and so people don't have to touch any light switches. Open the cabinets and closets that you think are important for the buyers to look at. You don't want visitors touching doorknobs and handles. Then leave the house before the agent and buyers arrive, and then re-sanitize when the showing is over just as a safeguard. You may have those booties available, but I'm not sure this is really a best practice, especially since many people might be touching them and they may actually spread the virus from shoe to shoe. I carry a can of disinfectant spray for situations like this, so there's at least some level of protection. Now, once you've decided to proceed with a purchase, most of the documents are going to be handled with email and electronic signatures. If you're not familiar with DocuSign or similar technologies, now's a good time to get some help from your 12-year-old. And get comfortable with video calls like FaceTime and Zoom. It only takes a few minutes and then you feel like it's just as natural as a regular phone call. And one final tip. This may not be the right time for you to buy or sell your home. If you're not comfortable leaving your home or having people enter your home, then you should wait for a better time. But if you are considering it, please follow these tips and stay safe. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like or thumbs up and share it with your friends on social media. And make sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified every time I produce a new video. And I'll see you on the next one.